Hello folks, this is Ted White, and today I'm going to show you how to highlight specific areas in CapCut PC. I'm also going to show you how to highlight moving objects. Let's check it out. Alright folks, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to import the file in which we're going to do the editing on. So I'm going to select import here, and then I'm going to find the file I want to use, and then click open. From there, I'm going to drag and drop the file down to the timeline. Alright. And what we're going to do here is we're going to right click on this clip and go up, scroll up, select copy, and then we're going to right click and then select paste. Okay. The next thing we're going to do here is we are going to go up to our right, and we are going to select the arrows here on our top right. And we're going to go over to adjustment. It'll show adjustment right here. And then we're going to make sure that the top clip is highlighted. And what we're going to do is we're going to drag it this way. So if you drag it this way, it brightens the clip. And then if you drag it down here, it darkens the clip, as you can see right here. So I'm going to drag the top clip up, okay? I'm going to drag it up to about right there. That's pretty bright. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the top clip, and then I'm going to select the bottom clip. We're on the same screen here, but this is I'm going to drag this one down, and I'm going to make it so that it's darker. Okay? So I'm going to release. That's pretty dark. There's a clear contrast. If I unhide this, there's going to be a clear contrast between this clip and the top clip. Okay? And that's what I want when highlighting. So what we're going to do next, make sure the top clip is highlighted. I'm going to go up to my right. I'm going to click this arrow. I'm going to click this arrow again. I'm going to go to video, and then I'm going to go over to mask. From mask, what I'm going to do today is highlight this garage here, okay, the shed. So I'm going to select rectangle because it's the closest shape to the shed. I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to drag it up a bit here, and I'm going to make it wider so that it fits the shed. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to go to feather. I'm just going to go up to about 4, and then what I'll do is I'll round the corners, and I'll bring this up to maybe 40 or so. Okay, and as you can see, it rounds it like this. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is click off of this, and this isn't quite as dark as I want it to be. It's highlighted, but I'd like it to be highlighted more. So I'm going to click on the bottom clip. I'm going to go back up here, see where it says adjustment. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to make this a little bit darker. Okay, and this is just a stationary clip. There might be a little movement from the wind, but this is what this clip looks like now. So this has the shed highlighted. That's how you highlight a specific area in CapCut PC. That's one of the ways. I'm going to show you a second way here. So I will just play the clip, but it's the same thing. I'll put it on full screen. This is clearly highlighted, okay? But I'm about to show you another way of how to do this. So I'm going to escape, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this brightness for the top back to the original position, and then I'm going to highlight the bottom clip and drag this to the original position. Okay, and then we still, if we go to the top clip and then we hit our arrow and we hit our arrow again, we go to video and mask, we still have our mask there, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna click the bottom clip, and then we're gonna go to basic, and we're gonna scroll down, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit a keyframe here for opacity, and I'm gonna keep it at 100%, and then I'm gonna, when I hit a keyframe here, it automatically populates a keyframe down here, okay? And that's for opacity at 100%, and that's for the start of a change in opacity. And then I'm gonna scroll ahead about 1 second here, which is right here. And then I'm going to change the opacity and make it smaller, something where the shed stands out. Now I'm gonna change it to like maybe 25 here. And this seems to work as well for highlighting, okay? So once I changed it to 25%, once I change it from 100 to 25 and released here, it automatically created a keyframe here as well as there. Now I'm gonna scroll the playhead again, ahead, and I'm gonna scroll it ahead to about 727, 726, 727. I'm gonna hit a keyframe here to keep it at 25% between this point and this point. I'll keep the opacity at 25%, so it's highlighting the shed, and then I'll scroll ahead, and I will put here, type in 100%, enter, adds a keyframe here, adds a keyframe here. Let's play the clip, see what this looks like. Okay, so you kind of saw the fade in, fade out. I'll just put the fade in on full screen here so you see that. Okay, so that's the fade in highlight, and then this will be the fade out highlight. Okay, so that's 2 ways of highlighting a specific area in CapCut PC. All right, folks, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to highlight a moving object here in CapCut PC. So I'm gonna select the file that I want to import. I'm gonna click open here, and then I'm going to drag and drop this down to the timeline, okay? And then I'm gonna follow the same steps. I'm gonna right click, and then I'm going to select copy, and then right click again above and select paste, okay? So now we have a copy of the clip above. Then what we're going to do here is we are going to go up, and we're actually going to go to mask to start with, okay? And I am going to select circle. So I'm going to select circle for this one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna track me as I walk, okay? So as I walk through this, we're gonna track and we're gonna add keyframes. And we're gonna make sure that the circle is following me here, okay? Not following, but the circle is on me the whole time. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put a little touch of feather, maybe 4, and then I'm going to add keyframes. So I'm gonna mark this first, okay? So once I added the keyframe here, it automatically populates a keyframe right here, okay? And then I'm gonna move ahead on the timeline, and then I'm gonna click on the mask, drag it, and once I release it, a keyframe is added automatically right here for position, okay? And then I'm gonna just follow this. So move the playhead forward, click, drag the circle so that I'm within the circle, release, and then a keyframe is added right here automatically. And then I'm gonna follow this pattern. So playhead forward, mask forward, playhead forward, mask forward, playhead, mask, okay? So playhead, and then click, drag, release, keyframe. All right, so you get the gist. I'm just going to follow suit with this until I walk off the screen, okay? So playhead forward, mask. Okay, so playhead mask, and we are almost done. Playhead forward, mask forward, playhead forward, mask forward, playhead forward, and that should be it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, so now we gotta make some changes here. So the top clip, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the arrows up here. So I'm going to make sure the top clip is highlighted, and then click on the arrows up here, go to adjustment, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is for the top clip, I'm gonna make it lighter. So I'm gonna drag this over here to about there, maybe. And then I'm gonna select the bottom clip, just like we did in the specific area clip just before this, or the specific area portion of the video. I'm gonna drag this down, which is going to make it darker. And I'm gonna drag it pretty far down because I wanna make sure it's highlighted, okay? And highlighted appropriately. So I'm gonna put this on full screen, we'll play it, see what it looks like. Okay, so that was pretty good. So that's how you highlight a moving person or object in CapCut PC. That's one way of doing it. I'm going to show you the next way of doing it, which is the exact same thing that we did for the stationary object earlier. It's using opacity, okay? So this mask is going to stay. All I'm adjusting right here is the brightness of the top clip and the bottom clip, okay? But the mask is going to stay even though it will appear transparent for the first little bit until we change the opacity on the bottom clip. All right, so top clip is highlighted. I am making it so that it's regular brightness. I'm clicking on the bottom clip, and I'm going to change that to regular brightness here, okay? And then what I'm going to do is click on the arrows and then click on the arrow again. Make sure the bottom clip is highlighted. Click on video and then basic. Go down to opacity. And then since it's the start of the clip, I'm going to keep it at 100% so that it's transparent and it gives us a fade in effect for highlight. So I'm going to click on a keyframe here for the opacity to start at 100%. It automatically adds a keyframe down there on the timeline. I'm going to go ahead 1 second, which is right here, okay? And then I'm going to change the opacity down to, let's say, 25, okay? And then I am going to, so since I changed it to 25, it automatically adds a keyframe right here, and then it adds a keyframe right here for opacity, going from 100% down to 25% opacity, okay? And then I'm gonna scroll ahead until it's around 418 right here. And then I'm going to add a keyframe so that it stays at 25% opacity between this keyframe right here and this keyframe right here. And then I'm going to scroll ahead. I'm going to change the opacity by typing in 100%, clicking enter, and then there we go. It has a fade out effect. And what I'm going to do now is put this on full screen. I'm going to press play. And as you can see, it has a highlight with a fade in and a fade out. Okay, so that is another way of highlighting a moving person or object in CapCut PC. I hope this tutorial helped you out, folks. I hope you have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.